All right, ladies and gents, it's the moment of truth. Myself and one handsome Kevin Sherrill are awaiting the result of Gordon Ryan Felipe Pena 4. And it does look like Gordon gets the hand raise.
2-0, yep.
But just not, you know what I mean? Like, not satisfying. And now he's like, hey, we're besties. Remember, you complete me. I love you. Let's go grab some coffee. Mo gives Gordon a belt.
Let's go for 5.
And they're definitely going for coffee later. And Jake Watson is going to come do the honors and do the interview. It's not historic, but okay.
Yeah, Mo said read the cards.
No, I know. I just like giving Jake shit.
Yeah. What's going through his teeth? Did he get busted?
Gordon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is his mouth bleeding?
Is his mouthpiece in? Does he have his mouth guard
I
in?
don't think so.
Or is he just at like old prospector life right now?
That's what I'm saying. He looked like a prospector.
Maybe he took some injuries or something. I don't know.
Is the beard cosplay?
Yeah, I think something's happening. You're right. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. That is done. So, yeah, that definitely showed you what is happening on that side of the world. So, Gordon Ryan victorious via decision. I'm sorry, by 2 points. That you did see Pena was working overtime to try and get that. And I think they're previewing again the Craig Jones-Gabby Garcia fight or match, if you would. That should be happening a little bit later. To all of you joining, my apologies. I pressed the wrong button, and as a result, womp womp. Here we are. Unfortunately, we had to restart the stream. So, you know the song, We Didn't Start the Fire? I just discovered I did. So, it is an unfortunate thing, but still enjoying the fact that things are going well here. Kev, what is your initial response to that? Did you feel that lived up to the hype? Were you entertained by it? Or, you know, did it merit going this and doing this route for them?
Elaborate on did it merit this?
So, was it worth it to do this?
Man, worth it is a value judgment. I thought it was very engaging. Okay. I was locked in the entire 30 minutes. Yeah, I was very interested to see if Felipe could pull it off. I think as much as people talk about the dominance of Gordon Ryan, and he is incredibly dominant, has built a resume, it's no question. He's the greatest grappler of all time. Or at least the greatest modern grappler. You can hand some caveats out there. I got some personal goats that are really difficult to unseat on my Mount Rushmore. But as far as by performance, he is insanely dominant. But Felipe Pena is always there with him, always hanging with him.
It's a pace setter, dude.
2-0, and it was off of a takedown attempt, a deep look at a back take that Felipe lost and ended up on bottom.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say it was an impressive display between two of the top talents of all time in our sport. It's just sometimes you get a rival that you're just kind of stuck with, dude, no matter what. And you feel like that's the case with those two individuals. So that is kind of what we have going on here.
Well, now they're 2-2. They got to break the tie.
No.
Got to break the tie.
Oh, we don't have to. Yeah, boy, we do. We will.
They're going to make another belt for it.
It's the United World Champion version of this now. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. What's up, Terry? Good to see you. Mama Cheryl. Good to see all of you guys joining us.
So this is being streamed at a gas station in Clanton, Alabama by my aunt.
Yeah?
Being supportive. And she had someone come through that gas station and go, I follow them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
You got fans out there,
well,
man.
You know, it's always random. Oh, we should see this. World Championship pre-show, 9:45 a.m. We'll go on after that. Semifinals, 10 a.m. Bronze medals, 11. Gordon Ryan versus Yuri Samoas, approximately 6:30 Pacific time.
Dude, I know they sell on prestige, but yeah, I'm not here for the pre-show, the walkouts, any of that stuff, the pageantry. I mean, I get it. Sorry, I'm watching this hype.
The hype video.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not here for like the pageantry, and I feel like that's echoed by a lot of fans. Is like, dude, I like grappling.
Yeah,
I like grappling. Don't give me drums. Don't give me fireworks. Give me grappling. If you can make grappling as palatable as possible, right? Like it's always gonna have its highs and lows. We're good. Run a lean show.
I just think of it like this: everything should have a purpose, and a lot of the times they don't have a purpose other than like, ain't that gonna be cool? And
Drums are sick, bro.
No, dude, this is dumb. And then it just tells me like, oh, they probably are the dumbest of TV fans. Like, they're probably the people who are like, yo, Duck Dynasty, good show.
Solid.
Really like it when you go, I'm not. Oh, God, I hope not. Sweet. Good stuff there. Okay, so now that we're talking like this, we should be discussing how we want to do the last part of our coverage. So, Kevin, I have some news for you.
Oh, interesting.
We have now finalized all things ADCC. So, I guess the question is, do we send you over to Craig Jones Invitational? Would you like to go to Craig Jones Invitational and finish out the job, or do you want to stay here?
I'll be honest, I like it here.
You do?
Being 100% honest, I like it.
Oh.
Here. I'll go to the Craig Jones Invitational for sure, and I will enjoy myself, and it'll be cool. It'll be electric. I'll be a part of it.
Sure.
But this is pretty fun. Both are good. I will not be unhappy with either. But if you're asking for my vote, I like it here.
Okay. So with that in mind, we may have one small problem.
I can go.
Well, no. He gave me the tickets.
Oh, no.
So we have the tickets here. Would you go to CJI? Okay, so I think we're going to send Tim to CJI. You'll stay here with me. So we have coverage, which is great to hear. But yes, then it allows you to do more of your art project as well.
Oh, that's right. I have homework I got to finish.
You do have homework, but we also have updates. So can I get like a red pen if we have one?
Yeah, we've got one.
Oh, okay. Dude, you know what? I didn't want to give you shit. But like, I'm not saying like it's like extra the thing that you got, but you can tell you're an art student because when you came in with these specialized pens on a day where I said, oh, bro, this is just get anything. Like, don't overthink this. All right, here we go. All right. Actually, you know what?
These are the specialized pens.
Do we get a blue? They are.
Yeah.
Give me a blue.
Listen.
Do we have blue? Do we? I kind of want it to stand out a little bit.
What sort of blue?
I'm actually going to go, let's go purple on this one. All right, fams. Guys, this one's it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But we got to do some cuts here real quick.
Yeah.
So, we are currently in the what? Big boy division?
Yep, big boy division.
Big boy division it is over at Craig Jones Invitational. Doreen, you stay alive again. Nikki Rod, still in it. Looking pretty good here today. My student, Roy Cohen. Coach is very disappointed in you. You didn't do anything wrong, but you didn't win. Let that be a lesson. Don't lose. All right, right now we're about to find out Ignacio Santos or Felipe Andrew. So when we have that result, we will update this bracket over here. But still alive, Michael Wong, Edson Perez. Edson Perez, Michael Wong, keep the dream alive. When you get a chance, at the very end, we'll do a thing tonight where we update those as well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that over here. Since that is concluded, we're going to keep Craig Jones Invitational on this one. We'll move that one to a UFC one. But man, overloaded, you guys. Woo!
So much jiu-jitsu.
And you know, I'm so happy you guys are joining us. from Twitter again. You refound us, so thank God. Legit strife, nervousness when I saw the stream go down because I pressed the wrong button. But appreciate you guys for tuning back in with us. We are going to have a great time. We still have a lot more coverage to do. And it does look like, I believe that was a noise that meant we're getting a call in. So let's see what's happening here. This is like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. We get a call in. What I can tell you is we're not just getting, oh shit, we lost them. Fuck. There we go. We got, well, it's somebody different than who I thought it was going to be. But we have a correspondent calling in right now, a longtime friend of the show, and just an all-around good kid, and very excited to hear from him here in a second. But he has been hard at work, you guys. And he doesn't just work out there. We wanted to get active competitors, much like Kevin, people who can speak in different methods and ways. And we are more than fortunate to have the very, very hilarious, very talented Noah Chen joining us. So we'll be pulling him on here in a second as we organize our backdrops. It has been a busy day. So Noah, I'm pulling you on here in a second. Hang tight as I get your audio leveled in and I get you all set. But Noah Chen has been hard at work. And yeah, he's not the only one joining us. I'm going to go ahead and pop in two different individuals here because, I mean, this has been an intense week. So we don't just have one person covering it. We have multiple people covering from different angles. So let's go ahead and welcome some friends of the show. The first of which is going to be, as I mentioned, Noah Chen coming in. And the second of which is going to be longtime friend of the show, John Calistine. And guess what? These guys, top tier individuals, top tier competitors. Very happy to have them both. So give me a second here, guys, and we're going to pull you on. But going in 3, going in 2, going in 1. I was prepared for one of you, but both of you calling in, we're going to make this work as best we can. So, gents, welcome to the show. John,
right.
Welcome to the show, Noah. Noah, asking you a question first. What is the mood like, and where are you right now, sir?
So right now I'm at the CRAIG Jones Invitational. Mood is crazy, especially after Adam Bradley versus Nicky Rod. Nicky Rod definitely dominated that match. Almost at the triangle. I thought he was going to finish Adam Bradley in the second round. But clearly, I do agree with the 10-7. Put him away. Kind of sucks since Adam Bradley has trained at BT before, so probably has some insights into his game. I'm sure that didn't help him. Right now, Ignacio Santos is going against Felipe Andro. Not watching it, but obviously that's probably going to be a great match. But the vibe was electric. I know that a lot of people were leaving ADCC, and they seem to be all here pretty much at this point.
Very good. Thank you for that. I'm going to come on over to John. John, you've been breaking down techniques. We're going to premiere another one of yours today, but where have you been, man? Have you been able to keep up with all of this? Because I keep thinking as a technique breakdown guy, there's been too much jiu-jitsu this weekend.
I mean, there's been a lot of good jiu-jitsu going on this weekend. Honestly, the best weekend of jiu-jitsu I've seen in a very long time. So much good stuff going on. I'm actually very excited about this weekend. So far, it's been very, very good. Lots of I've noticed there's been a lot of similar stuff happening in terms of submissions off of counter wrestling positions. Lots of good leg entanglements and CJI especially. I think you've seen especially now today so far. You're seeing especially this match going on right now, the Felipe Andrew match. You're seeing a lot more action now on the second day. You know, I feel like the heavyweights the first day they're playing a little safe. Now I feel like they're really going after it.
I mean, let's be honest, guys, and I'm talking with competitors all around here. How much of this is you guys looking at this wanting to go into the pit? How much do you guys want an opportunity at that? John, I'm looking at you first. How much do you want an opportunity to compete in a pit?
I mean, I would love to compete in the pit. I really think it adds another aspect that makes it so much better. You don't have to worry about going out of bounds. You just use the wall. I mean, I think it takes away the resetting aspect that really, really takes away from matches. So many times I saw it today with the ADCC, matches reset in transition, whether it's a takedown or a submission attempt, and you can never really reset it completely. I really think the pit just it really adds another aspect that just makes it so much easier to grapple in.
Yeah, no person is sitting there going like, I'm pretty sure you had me in this heel hook. Yeah, just right here, fully extended, we're good. They're always like, nah, I'm pretty sure I had my heel back safely. My knee line is completely out of danger. So I know what you're talking about there. Noah, how much do I have to make sure security doesn't let you just go in the pit and try to get in on this action at some point, sir?
Hey, they're gonna have to hold me back, man. I would love to be in the pit. I think it's awesome. Wrestling has been something I've been really working on with my game, and as John said, the resets do suck, especially in training when you get someone against the wall, or again, if you're just going off the mat, it kind of sucks when you're especially mid takedown, or even as you're finishing a takedown. Again, you can't really reset it to what it really was, no matter how much you try. And the pit obviously solves that problem. You saw a bunch of backflips, ways to use it where you can shrug them down off of a takedown, a lot of cool reversals. So it would definitely be something I would love to get an experience and kind of a shot at competing in.
I mean, it sounds like they're going to try and have more opportunities, so it's definitely a possibility, but I'd like to get this from both of you. Noah, I'll start with you. Who has been a standout performer for you, sir?
Well, I would say for ADCC, definitely Felipe Costa. Honestly, I did not expect him to have the performance he was, just considering he's definitely more of a gi guy. He even admitted it. He took out Couch, loved Couch, but unfortunately, he really just dominated against him. Rear naked choked him from the back, so shed a tear for that one. Sorry, Couch, but obviously Felipe Costa got the win on that one. He is going against I'm blanking on who he's Giancarlo Bodoni. Giancarlo Bodoni, he will be going against him for the second day. And honestly, I do see him as a threat now, especially with his performance. Again, a lot of people I think were counting him out, but he has obviously shown to have a prowess in the no-gi game that has been unexpected. So I hope Bodoni is on his game, is on his mark. I would say that for at least this ADCC style of things, he's been kind of my number one standout in terms of how he's progressing and kind of what he's shown so far in the competition.
Understood, and thank you for that. Johnny, who has stood out to you, sir? And you were specifically covering a weight category, and I know that, but you are welcome to give one from your weight category and one from outside if you so deem.
I mean, the standout for me at CGI is definitely Levi. I think with the way he's incorporating his inversions and his berimbolo attacks to attack leg entanglements, I really think is making a big difference, and I don't think I've ever seen him really do that much before. And I think ADCC Owen Jones is really doing a really good job. I really think who's he have? Pato tomorrow, right? Yes, Pato.
So, yes.
I mean, that's gonna be a pretty competitive match. I think. I really think that Owen showed that he's not really scared of a leg game. So I think it's going to be a pretty good match. I'm actually excited to see that, and I think those two guys are standouts for me. I really think Owen has a real shot if he gets past Pato of taking gold, and I really think Levi has a real chance depending on if he gets past Hulk. I really think now at this point he has a real shot. I mean, I think the him and Andrew Tackett match is going to be very good if Andrew gets past Cade. I think, right? Cade, yeah. And I really think that makes for a really exciting finals match, and I'm really I'm pulling for Levi now.
I mean, Levi definitely got the audience on his side. A lot of people we mentioned were in the chat saying like, oh, he's the one to beat. He's the guy that's got that juice going on right now. Similarly, I felt like Owen Jones, when he showed out, it was like, I don't know, are we looking at something undeniable here? Because that momentum is a real thing in that kind of a big tournament.
Yeah. I mean, I think it all depends on how he... One thing I do know from competing in trials before, and trials are nowhere near the same as ADCC, 2-day tournaments, when you create momentum, sometimes that second day can kind of affect you. So I think if he comes in with the same momentum and it doesn't affect him being the second day, I definitely think that he's going to really do very well that match against Pato.
Guys, I want to, before we start kind of rounding the corner here, start asking you both, how can we improve? Oh, we just got to finish here. Wow. Over here at the
Is that what the screaming was?
Was that what the screaming was? Yes, that is what the screaming was. There was a late in the game finish here, Kev. And do you mind, did you see the end of the break of that?
Inside heel hook from 50-50, I believe. Felipe under with like 21 seconds left. Gets a very clean inside heel hook finish. He's been hunting leg entanglements. Look at this entry right here. Ooh, backside 50-50. Yeah. think we're going to see the spin, the
Wow.
classic
Yeah.
50-50. Yep, inside heel hook.
Well done there. I mean, the question I was going to ask is, you know, we love the pit. We have some appreciation for it. It definitely comes with some strategies. But, like, I did notice yesterday in terms of Craig Jones Invitational, there were a couple things that I want to get some feedback from as many athletes as possible. But what did it feel like to see 10-8, 10-9 rounds, and even in some cases a 10-7 in jiu-jitsu? Does that kind of competition rule set make you want to compete in it? And does it make you excited to watch it as a grappler? I'll start with you, John.
I definitely think it's something different. So, I mean, I think being an MMA fan too, I think it definitely like it helps me enjoy it a little bit more, and I could see spectators enjoying it a little bit more. It's definitely easier to watch now. You know, it's like people see scores, they're like scores between rounds. That's easier to follow, even if they don't understand the rules of what's a guard pass, what's a back take. Like people a lot of time don't understand the point system. So I definitely think that that could be. I definitely think it's more spectator friendly. I like it.
Copy that. What about you, Noah?
Yeah, I've been liking the format. I think it's great, especially for kind of those last minute unexpected decisions or submissions that will come out of it. Obviously,
Sorry,
the
Noah.
scoring. I will.
John's dog is saying whatever you're saying is bullshit.
The
She's
dog
like,
wants on the stream.
dog
Put the
wants
dog
in.
on.
The dog's like, yo, this is some bullshit. Noah don't know what he's talking about right now. Yeah, he spent so much time combing his
Sorry,
hair.
the
He's
dog
like,
just
oh, it's
walked-
perfect
the
here. I
dog's
can't
going
even get
nuts.
this right.
Yeah, man. I saw the dog on John's chest, and I'm like, man, that's a well-behaved dog. Mine would be going berserk right now. You can't fly him out. It's good to know they're all the same.
Sorry to interrupt, Noah. Finish your thought.
No worries, no worries.
Sorry.
Yeah, I love the format of it. Especially when, like, for example, I thought Hulk was out of the game, honestly. I thought Joseph Finn was definitely going to be taking that until, obviously, the knee crush, which came out of nowhere in the third round of all things. So I think that's a great element to jiu-jitsu, just these unexpected decisions and ways that people are coming back and taking the win. You know, even maybe they were down for the first two or one round. I do think the scoring needs a bit of touching up. I don't really understand the consistency of it yet for what constitutes a 10-7 versus a 10-9, for example. I do think the Nicky Rod versus Adam Bradley one was pretty consistent for Nicky Rod, but I have also seen 10-7s thrown at matches that I would say maybe didn't forfeit so much of a dominance for the person it was given to. So I think that could probably use some work on, but I do like the 3-round format. Unfortunately, though, for obviously those guys who may not be entirely entertaining, yeah, it could be a little bit boring to watch 15 minutes of just, nonsense happening or stalling, whatever it may be. But so far, I believe the majority of the matches at CGI have been pretty, running the pace a lot and people just trying to go for it with the $1 million on the line. So I'm definitely in favor of it.
Well, gentlemen, before I let you guys kind of both go on out, I want to get some wild predictions for you. We still have the finals tonight here for the Craig Jones Invitational. I want to also know what are you predicting for tomorrow? So who do you see as winning tonight $1 million? And who do you think is going to show out tomorrow night? I'm going to start with you, Johnny.
I think Levi and Nikki.
Levi and Nikki are your $2 million winners tonight.
Yep.
All right. You know what's so weird? John, your accent, for whatever reason it is, and it's muted. It's not like a heavy accent. The way you say it, being so from the East Coast, I almost am ready for you to say, like, you want to bet on it? Because just the way it comes out,
I mean, you want to bet on it?
I know exactly what I'm speaking of here. I just heard that man going, it's Levi, and I go, is my man asking if we're putting money on this without saying a word?
He said, yeah.
You heard indeed. So no, Johnny, we're grapplers here, fam. What I can do is tell you that people would be foolish if they are not hanging out on your Patreon and checking out your technique videos, because my man has an excellent Patreon. Everybody go support him.
You.
Give him the props. One of the reasons why I reached out to you, John, is because you do such an excellent job in your technique breakdowns that I said, this is educational. This is important that people sees this. So I appreciate you for doing that. But before we let you go, I got to hear what Noah's got. And Noah, who's winning the $1 million and who's showing out tomorrow?
In my opinion, I think it's going to be Nicky Rod and Andrew Tackett for the CGI $1 million winners. For tomorrow, I would say the two that I definitely believe are going to win is Pixley for his division and Diego Pato for his.
Man, Pixley and Pato, I could see that happening too, man. It is intense, and I'm super stoked for that. Well, gentlemen, here's what I want to do. I want to let you guys both get on over to your lives, back to them. Please know that there is a direct line that you're welcome to call back in. But you have been excellent correspondents. Johnny, I can't wait to show your other technique. And Noah, I can't wait to see you back. And just in case you want, Noah, come through tomorrow with us if you want to visit us in studio. You know that's there, all right?
Sounds great. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, you guys. I'll talk to you guys a little later. Our thanks, John Kalstein and Noah Chen. Appreciate you guys.
See you guys.
All right, man. We lucked out on some great correspondence, honestly.
Yeah, for real.
So our thanks, Johnny, Noah. Woof. You know, the weird part is we're so in our bubble here that I want to hear these perspectives. I want to hear what people have in the back of their minds. And it reaches out to me in a way that I think, like, man, I don't know exactly what people are thinking or feeling, but hearing them, they're not far off from what we're saying, I don't think. Like, both of them were like, these are interesting rules, but I don't know if they're the right rules or the right implementation. And both of them being, I mean, Noah, this is what I love about Noah. Noah is so upfront, man. Noah literally was like, I frankly didn't agree with one of those 10-7s. Like, there was a ton. You just look at it and you're like, bro, that narrowed it down already. So to me, I still feel like there's a trial and process for this that we don't know what it is. So I'm still trying to figure it out, but I do find it interesting to kind of have other people who are competitors outside of yourself who kind of go, okay, I like the pit, but man, I don't know about some of those decisions. I don't know what that would do to me if I was there. So I do get concerned in that side.
Yeah, it's really interesting to get this take where you go and you talk to like some pretty high level competitors. You talk to maybe some of the fans in the arena. You talk to people that are calling in, casual viewers, and they all say the same thing. They're all on the same page of like, man, how are they doing these 10-7s? How are they doing those? What are the stall calls about? We could probably be done after 2 rounds. They all have very similar beats. It's cool. It keeps you as arrogant as you can be. No, the opposite of humble.
Yeah.
It's not like when somebody says something, you're like, oh, I never thought of it like that. It's like, no, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm brilliant.
To me, when I hear Johnny's perspective, you know, that's a dude who did train with Eddie Cummings very famously for years. He, above so many other people, understands certain aspects about leg locks. So even when he was doing the technique breakdowns, you kind of take a moment and you go, I'm just going to shut up and hear his perspective just to hear him out. Now, granted, the East Coast voice, you know, crazy, whatever. He is
hard
what
to
he
listen
is.
to now. Get subtitles.
But it's always, I told him this, I think, when he won an EBI. I was like, fam, you sound like a kid in like a Scorsese film that just is, you got to tell me, sir. I don't know about that. I just know I want to show out and I want to be a made man one day. So I always like giving him shit. But
yeah, I wanted to hear his take on, I want him to do a technical breakdown on that Levi Jones-Leary exchange.
The very interesting thing you mentioned there. He did send another technique breakdown. So I do. Oh, good. Beautiful. So I do notice something here. I think what we can do to give us like a minute of a debrief time here is also show you guys the second video, because he did one a little bit earlier. So he was covering a lot of the CRAIG Jones Invitational and kind of saying like, hey, just so you guys are aware, here's how some of the technique video breakdowns did work. So very happy he did that for us. But a little bit earlier, we did show one of them. I think we're going to go ahead and complete this set by now showing the second one in case you guys haven't had the chance to check it out with us. But here's the second video that John Kalstein sent to us that basically gives us some more insight. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. What the fuck? Okay.
Kevin, you're staying here, correct? And Tim is going to go to CGI?
Correct. Yeah, he's gonna stay here. Hey, fun people. Just so you guys know, yeah, we're back. Apparently it could resume, but I'll see. I may have to switch and do some things on the fly. But hey, sorry about that. For whatever reason, we got cut off. And yes, we are cutting into arts and crafts time here. Friends of one Kevin Sherrill. Kevin, you look less like an artist and more like an accountant in April. Like just putting it together and be like, yo, it's really a stressful time, man.
I look like one of those shitty artists in Mad Men, one of the draftsmen that just is in that tiny little office getting bullied by Don Draper.
If you were tuning in and you got a notification, our apologies. I know this shit can be annoying when it continues to update on your phone, but we promise you, we appreciate you. It's just, I would like to not have to recharge this thing every 2 seconds in terms of, hey, follow us. We're on this right now. So there be that. But yeah, you guys, super excited to have you guys joining us. Of course, my name is RAF ESPARZA. What's happening? Oh, you're just doing that. For a split second, I thought you were making an announcement like, oh, got some news for you,
Do you know
Raph.
who my guy is?
Who's your guy?
Paul Idea.
Get the fuck out. No. Oh, no. But you know what? You rode and died with him.
I'm down with it, man.
That is a true friend.
Dude, if it had been Moody, I'd have swapped my name out.
Can you believe, though, that that's how that worked out?
Yeah, man.
Oh, my God.
So y'all know, this is just basically a random draw.
It is a random. And
I'm
he
number-
could have told me something different because I'm not double checking the work
Yeah,
yet.
man. I'm number 51 out of this, and we're just going bottom to top, and I just ended up.
Wow.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Oh, my God. All right. So let me look and see here what's going on our restream. All right. We're currently in this broadcast. Things look like they're going okay. I see the bit rate's a little high, but that's okay. Edit destinations. What's happening here? Looks like it put us back on all the... Oh, wait. We're now streaming on LinkedIn? Yo, up till about a day ago, LinkedIn was like, you do not meet the requirements. And I'm like, sure. I don't know what the requirements are. I just want people to see where the stream is going. I didn't care. I just go wherever people can see it. That's where I want it. So, yeah. Let's go back to this live. Excellent. Yeah, we're back. Okay, good. Good. Happy to see that, guys. Please tell us in the chat where you're watching from, what you're enjoying. Feel free to enjoy this this long-standing coverage with your friends here, and we be having ourselves some good times and enjoying these silly things that are happening. Yes,
Yeah, it's been a blast.
it is. Levi Jones Leary still looking really good, getting very, very well taken care of by Lachlan. You know, the Lachlan tree of having that overreach with not only his own success, but he's part of that Craig Jones success as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
And it comes from Kit Dale, too.
Mm.
It goes deeper, man. You've seen that podcast where they, I think Craig Jones puts it to Lachlan, and he goes, yeah, man, who is the most influential grappler in your career, and why is it Kit Dale? Yeah, they like all those Aussie guys. They rock together, man.
Dude, that's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
And yet appropriate, because good for them, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you guys for refining our stream. I'm looking to make sure it is airing on all the different areas, so couldn't be more apologetic that you had to stream through all this and kind of screen it and make sure we're good. Yep, I see we're back on air there. Going through and double checking. We spoke with our good friends Noah Chen and Johnny Calistine. Is it Calistine or Calistine? I just
Calistine is what I've always said.
but
yeah.
I wanted to make sure I didn't fuck it up as much as possible. Because I said it out loud and I go, let's just commit, boy. Like, let's not.
It's not as if you didn't just have him on the screen. You could have asked.
But you know what, dude? I'm too pot committed now.
I'll ask.
You can. I've known him for too long, and I've interviewed him several times.
Yeah, it's weird now.
But I'm also not good at...
It's Calistine.
It's Calistine, yeah?
I know people that have trained with him for a long time.
Okay.
I don't know why I was second guessing that.
Okay.
I know exactly what his name is.
But you know why you're second guessing it, because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
on
yeah.
camera and you go, uh-oh. The last time I asked him this was a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
If I fucked this up, I would, oh my God, I'm second guessing myself. So I just always do that. Well, here we go. So we did luck out there. So Johnny, you know I love you. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm dumb. Okay. So yes, our friends are back over at the Craig Jones Invitational. They will be bringing in some live reports a little bit later. But for right now, we are bringing you the coverage of this match between Levi Jones-Leary, Lucas Barbosa, and I'm wondering if Levi is going to win this thing right now.
I didn't see who won the first round.
Yeah, I'm not quite clear on it just yet. So we will report back that information when it becomes standard and informational for you guys. But it's very intriguing how this is all breaking up.
I will say this is the least dominant we've seen Levi Jones-Leary look.
That is fair.
Credit to Lucas Barbosa, man.
Mm.
Fearless in the pocket, looking to pass here.
There we go.
In deep on the shoulder, though.
It says, sorry, had to dip out to class, but now we're back and locked in. Mama Cheryl on X. Man, your mom's with it on Twitter? Good on her.
I'm not on Twitter, man.
I mean, in theory, Twitter should be my app because I write, but sometimes it's a succubus of time where I go, listen, this is a shit fucking world with this thing.
Yeah, I'm not on Twitter because I love myself, and Twitter's hostile.
Yeah.
It's a war zone.
So, I don't know. It's difficult, but Mama Cheryl, we love you. Thank you so much for continuing to tune in and raising a decently upstanding young man. So we can give you props on that.
I'm a reprobate.
I do love this. So I don't know if you realize that you've done a good job of setting these up. How many more do you have? 3 more?
3 more, yeah. Well,
Okay.
4, but 3 are the women's brackets, so they're much smaller.
Sure. I don't know if you know what's coming up next, though, on these.
Oh, yeah, they got to do a second level of bracketing, yeah.
Sure.
And the Future Kimonos presents.
Yeah, but you're
Gotta
getting
start crossing
close
names off.
to crossing out names.
Yeah.
Do you want to be integral in crossing out names, or do you want me to do it? Or do you want to share part of it?
We can share part of it. There's
Okay.
one name I'm not crossing out. Otherwise, no, I'll do it. He's my dog.
He's your dog.
He's my dog.
Because when it happens, oh my God, I like this. I only got on X after Raph got a blue check. The bane of my existence. And you know what? Twitter's kind of come through for us on numbers, so I was right to do it. I didn't want to do it. And I have not fully embraced my asshole nature on Twitter yet. Like, I have not, at least to my knowledge, done more blue chick shit.
Still letting Twitter get to know you.
I mean, sent a reel. So that was the reel you were sending me from that. Okay, I see that now. I am so behind on messages to so many people here.
Yeah,
so.
I realized that when I sent you a DM. I was like, what am I thinking?
Oh, my God. Oh, man. I did look better with that suit jacket on. I may bring it back on here in a few. Been looking spicy with that. I would enjoy having that back on here in a second. But in the meantime, if you guys are enjoying this coverage, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good jazz. It helps us to increase our reach. What's up, Kevin Scott? What's up, Chris? Chris has also been a longtime friend and instrumental in making sure we have always been up to date with all things Johnny Calistine. Calistine? Calistine? Calistine.
Stein.
Stein. Did
Sorry,
I
I
say
was paying-
Calistine, though? I think I said it on air. It's Calistine, though.
I'm sure he's fine.
Oh, he's fine. Yeah,
He'll
I know.
survive. He's a big
Yeah,
boy.
but you know what? Again, it just creeps up in here, and then I get really mad for no reason other than, I've second guessed myself.
I've called this CGI like however many times. I think.
That's understood.
Yeah. So Levi Jones Leary won the last round. I
Okay.
don't know who won the first.
I thought he did, but I also
Yeah.
have been consuming copious amounts of grappling. So
I looked away when they were making the call. I watched the whole first round. Looked away when they were making the call and telling us
Yeah.
who won.
yeah.
To work on my art, to
So-
express myself artistically.
The other thing is, oh shit,
Yeah, Choi
Yo.
bar, bro. That reverse arm
It's-
bar that Lachlan Giles
Oh,
is
fuck,
so
yes.
so right to the
wow,
back.
right to the back indeed.
Good lord. Oh, that was
Yo.
beautiful. That was phenomenal.
Yo,
Absolutely phenomenal. And with the
That's-
arm trapped inside the
Yeah.
body triangle.
wow.
Whoa, it's getting tough out there for Barbosa. 4 minutes left. All right, his arm's back out.
Still
Yeah.
incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
And you still got the body triangle to contend with.
Yep. You still got the body triangle, and it's not like Levi Jones Leary is a slouch on the back, my
Yeah.
friend. You have some tough road ahead of you, and even if he gets out, he's gonna have to make a real case to go over that back take, man.
Yeah.
That's, with the muffle,
Listen, dude,
it's
I
legal.
hate-
It's
well,
stupid.
I know. I have a guy who does a lot of mouth covering, fighter, if you would. So there's always a large argument, and the only thing I hate is that I'll have one of those moments. They do the mouth covering, and then you go like, and then you look at him, you go, "This isn't going to submit me. It's just going to make me mad, and then I'm going to do something dumb to you." And then I just always look at him like, "You've chosen this for us."
Yeah, I don't
'Kay.
have a problem with it because it's dirty. People are like, "Oh, it's mean," and I'm like, I don't have a problem with mean moves. I have a
No,
problem with moves that don't work.
yeah,
Yeah, if it's not gonna not even partial, literally, it's just gonna be gross
Right.
and annoying.
like, are you wasting our time here? Like, what are we doing this for?
Yeah,
That's
I
more of my contention.
yeah, I can just tuck my chin.
Yeah.
and just have it be gross.
Dude, I had one dude who did that kind of like rape choke kind of approach. A really good fighter, but it was because he ran out of shit to do to me, and I'm like, okay. And he did it, and I would say by all accounts he's winning the round. And because he does that, I go, listen, dude, now your arms are compromised that I can do some other shit to. And then he gets bucked and swept, and everybody was like, oh, and I was like, I don't think it would have happened if he didn't do that. Like, don't do dumb shit.
One of
Don't
my
give up
MMA
position.
fighters,
Mhm.
his thing is he'll take the back, put either double hooks or the body triangle in,
Mm.
trap one of your wrists, and use the choking arm to rape choke you.
Oh, God.
And he has put someone to sleep with it before.
Real? That's fascinating.
We were doing dead zones.
Yeah.
It was his brother.
Oh, wow.
And we were doing dead zones. Yeah, shout out to Will for being a dirtbag. Okay, so for being a dirtbag, and we're doing situationals on the back, and he's got the back. He's doing good. He's breaking through. He's got the wrist trap, and then he goes, boom. And I was watching it, coaching him through it, and I went, get the fuck out of here. I turned and started walking away. 5 seconds later, I hear, he's out, he's out, he's out.
Oh, shit.
And I turn around, I'm like, no fucking way. And his brother is out.
Wow.
Out. And I went, bro, I would not have believed that is possible.
Yeah.
If he didn't, that would have been me.
Yeah.
100%. That would have been me if it wasn't him. If he'd ever tried to rape choke me, I'd have been like, I'm not defending. I'm not defending. You just go fuck yourself. And then I'd have woken up. He'd have got me. Yeah, I didn't think it was real like that. Apparently it is.
Everything is possible through my gotch. Never forget
I was
that.
saying all things possible through Christ. So jot that down.
Let me double check this. Did I do that share from this thing? I might have double shared this from the same exact spot. So apologies to all of you guys tuning in here. I mean, yeah, I can't hate on this. Twitter is treating us well. Fuck. Money well spent. This is gonna anger me in about I want to say in 3 weeks when I have to either cancel the subscription or keep it. Yikes. But been having a good day here continuously. We, again, appreciate you guys. I want to take a moment to also acknowledge our friends over at Salt. Thank you, Assault Electrolytes. You have been so helpful to us. You've been so great. It has been phenomenal to have you as sponsors. And Levi Jones-Leary looking very, very strong right now as a guy who's probably going to advance right now.
Yep.
So keeps that out, that base, beautiful transition here, attacking the arm. And you know what the weird part is? I was like, that's a great attack, but I do trust Lucas is very good with his intention on how he moves. That I was like, I think he'll be safe. What I didn't know was that back take was going to be the end result of it.
The lockdown on that leg where he, I guess, overhook?
Mm-hmm.
Overhook? Is it an underhook or an overhook at that point? Whatever.
The hook.
Leg? Yeah, where he hooks the leg
Yeah.
and keeps Hulk from being able to rotate. That's clutch. I have not noticed that detail before. That was really beautiful. My students, I just got about 4. Hey, man, is that, because we like them joy bars.
Yeah.
And he was like, is that like common? Is that something you can hit? And I was like, bro, I've seen it before. I've done it before in training. I didn't know you could hit it on fucking Barboza. God.
Nobody told me, you assholes.
Yeah,
news
bro.
to
I
me.
thought you just used that to style on the trial class guy. What? That's the open mat special.
Oh, my goodness.
Or so I thought.
Yeah, same. Again, thank you guys all tuning in. We're getting some new fans on Twitter saying hello, saying what's up, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz, wherever it is you're watching. It's been so nice. Doreen McLean. See, this is why I love when people do the raffle who are doing well. Mama Chambers, looking real good.
I was going to say, I recognize some of these names from jotting y'all down for your raffles.
You'll get to know some of our audience members very quickly and some of the Reddit people as well. So it's a nice mix of like friends of the show, fans of the show, and then some Reddit trolls that were like, what the fuck are you giving away? Yeah, all right. All right, I'll do your dumb thing.
Free shit? All right.
But I have to say, this time Reddit actually treated me well. A lot of times in the past, we've had a weird relationship where I've basically said in so many words, hi, I want to do a nice thing. Tell me a good story about a professor. We'd like to do shout outs on the show to give them some love, just to say they're awesome. And it would get downvoted.
I saw this post.
And I just would think, like, the fuck you downvoting this for? And I go, I can't make this more like there's no ill intention other than you write it. You tell me what to say, and I'm happy to do it. It's a shout out.
Free shout outs, yeah.
And instead, people are like, womp womp, don't need that. I go, I was like, y'all, this is how the Grinch got created. So y'all are only going to do this. Or if you've not seen the educational film known as The Joker or Joker,
This
you
is
can
how the
see
Joker gets.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Don't make me the Joker,
Yeah,
fam.
next time that comes around, y'all jot me down as the professor, and I'll just give you stripes. Stripe for anybody that writes me down.
Man,
gets
the
announced.
selling system that you have for stripes is, I can't tell if it's phenomenal or exceptional.
I've given someone a stripe for having a nice rash guard before. I was like, that's cool as fuck. They were, hell yeah. And I was like, take a stripe, bro. Put that stripe on. Good for you.
So while we're still here working, I'll let you do an update. Yeah, this is some good stuff. I want you to feel the power and the responsibility over here in updating this. So you can actually pull out the big Sharpie if you want to, or a red pen, whichever works better for you. All right, here's the trick though. You got to make sure the microphone is not too far away from you. There we go.
All right, guys. So we're over here with the big boys on this side of the bracket, and we are going to start crossing off some names of our unfortunate competitors.
Do you feel bad about any part of this? Are you okay with it? Do you feel a little like, damn, this is hard to do? I don't feel okay crossing off names. No. Okay, you're completely fine with it.
Stone cold, brother.
Stone cold indeed, man. Stone cold
Do you
said.
feel bad about any? No. Sorry, I'll let you finish.
My favorite thing was consistently always being like, oh no, that's so sad, you're dead.
Yeah. Ignacio Santos let Edson Perez down.
No,
Sorry, Edson Perez.
Edson Perez, you're a good training partner. And actually, you know what? You haven't shown up to my classes. Fuck off. Okay, never mind. You're out.
All righty. Felipe Andrew with Michael Wong. You're staying alive.
Staying alive for
Good
the
job,
moment.
man.
Congratulations.
Yeah. On
So-
the flip side,
I think that one's up to date.
Nicky Rod with Doreen McLean. You're in
Okay.
the finals versus Michael Wong.
Wow. So let me go ahead and grab that real quick. The other one. And let's do this. All right. You go ahead and take care of that, sir. Talk to the people. Tell them who is advanced and who is not advanced.
Phenomenal, guys. This is the minus 80, right? Brutal. The guys who we had left, prior to a half hour ago,
Sure.
was Levi Jones Leary, whose
Okay.
Pokemon trainer is John Stanton,
Okay.
and the now unfortunately crossed out Lucas Barboza with Bryce, gonna butcher the name, Mongilio.
Mongilio. You know, he was just telling me last week when I gave him a ride somewhere. He goes, "Nobody can ever say my name right." And I go, "Okay, is that a dig at me?"
Does that surprise you?
No, but then he told me that, and I just go like, "Well, now I'll never say it right." And mission accomplished.
Petty.
But go on, sir. Who's next? I think is that up to
No.
date? We're waiting for the next one, right?
Yep, other half of the bracket. We've got on the other half, Cade Ruotolo with
Mhm.
Jason Hawkins, Tommy Langaker, whose Pokemon trainer is Jason Matlock, who has been very involved, Owen O'Flanagan, and Andrew Tackett. So let's go ahead and update these. Owen O'Flanagan's is William Kirkwood. Andrew Tackett's is Frankie Orlana.
Yeah, Frankie. That's right. Frankie was very happy yesterday.
So Tommy Langaker, sorry, Jason Matlock. Your contributions to the chat are appreciated. Don't put it on me, put it on Tommy.
Is this working?
Owen O'Flanagan, William Kirkwood. Goodbye, friend. All right. Cade Ruotolo and Andrew Tackett. Jason Hawkins, you better be hoping for Cade. Frankie Orlana, Andrew Tackett's your guy. Call him up. Let him know. He can't let you down. You got a lot riding on this. He needs to take that into consideration. He's trying to win $1 million, but you could be a hoodie.
Could be a hoodie.
Could be some drill dice.
Could be
You don't
some-
know.
You don't know yet. Yeah, what's up? Tell him that I'm downloading it, and I'll let him know once I see the video. But yes, we have some friends working out on the street, giving us some updates as we go. And yeah, man, it's always rough when it's my students, though.
Getting
And-
crossed off.
Oh, dude, it's devastating. These poor kids have nothing. Like, they literally were like, "Coach, will I win?" I was like, "I mean, you got a slight chance." You know what I mean? Like, they're like, "What are the odds?" I was like, "Shut up and enter or don't." Like, that's really what this boils down to is what you do. You win, win. I mean, I have to say this. I am intrigued to hear from both Pat Downey and from Adam Bradley because we got word earlier today that Pat Downey was a little salty that he didn't win. And I thought it was fairly close. And I might have even yesterday during the broadcast signaled more that I was like, oh, I was kind of surprised that Adam Bradley won. Not because I thought, man, what a dominant thing. I was like, it's a close match. And it just kind of seemed like there's a possibility he won. And given its 10-7 rules, who knows? Nah, man. Bradley pulled it off. And Pat Downey was apparently chirping in the comment section
Oh, yeah.
at him. So you did see that. Did you go back and find that a little bit later? Because that was news to me at that time.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a good look. It's a classy look. You should definitely, if you're upset at how your sporting event went, you should definitely go on Instagram and publicly shit talk him in comment sections.
But is it different when it's that close? You know what I mean? Like, it was fairly understandable that maybe you might have some contention that it could have gone either way.
I can't be the guy to stand on this hill because it's hypocritical, and I'm gonna do it anyways. Don't do that shit. Don't. It's not gonna change the outcome. I get that you're upset. You got your own platform, man. talk to your fans. Talk about what bullshit that was. Especially if you feel you're right, $1 million on the line. Hey, man, I got screwed. Talk to your fans. Don't be hopping in every other post to sit there and talk about how, like, I mean, he's commenting on, how I found about it was he was commenting on someone else's win and was like, another gift. They're just handing these out to B-team guys or whatever.
Boy.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, yeah, okay. Let me involve some other people.
I mean, the nice part is you have to figure, if you don't have any idea of what's going on, you're probably like, yeah, man, that's terrible. Because when people become like freedom writers on the internet, they're like, yeah, that sucks. What are we mad about? Like, they don't know. So his fans probably didn't even tune in. And if they did, maybe they are hyping him up and like telling him like, yo, I'm a wrestling fan. This bullshit was dumb. You were beating this dude. So I can't tell you.
I'm
Heads or
positive,
tails.
man. And if I felt like I got screwed with $1 million on the line, I don't know what it would do to me psychologically. So I'm throwing stones from I'm aware it's a very glass house.
Sure.
I don't know what it would do to me, but I'm still gonna do it, man. You don't have me on this show to not throw stones.
You know, that was a very explicit conversation we had where I was like, you're going to think you don't throw stones? You do. You throw them stones.
If you have a stone in your hand, it needs to be out your hand immediately.
If it doesn't get thrown by the end of this conversation, you are fucking a failure on this show. So no. Listen, dude. I think we are prime for giving updated analysis consistently and trying to bring the best of all worlds.
Yeah.
But it is difficult for, I think, people to live with the idea of maybe event went different than thought in brain.
Yeah.
But you never know, dude. So it's not mine to wonder why, mine is but to do or die, everybody. And the fog machine kicking in will announce, I think, the walking out here of Cade Rotolo. So Cade Rotolo, Andrew Tackett, a showcase match here, everybody.
Yeah,
super stoked for this one.
This could have been a final. This is phenomenal. I mean, that's a lot of these matches. We had first round matches that could have been a final. But like this one specifically, these are, I was about to say the two most exciting guys in the bracket, but it's, again, Levi Jones-Leary exists. Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely ahead. So now we're just trying to figure out who's going to go match up with them. And already a kind of nice little jostling of energy between these two people. And listen, if Cade Rotolo wanted someone who's going to be a dance partner, woo, he's got a game one in Andrew Tackett who's ready to scrap. This is great. You know, two brothers coming in after each other. We were talking about Ty Rotolo and Cade Rotolo. We did end up with brothers, just not from the same mother.
Yeah, this is for dominance. This is for all the marbles. They're the only.
Oh, is he holding on to the edge? That was that's close. Yeah, I think he's posting on it, but it's just to make sure he doesn't get his back taken. Andrew steps above him. Cade responds in time. Both of them still trying to get some traction. And oh my God, I thought that might be the case. I thought Cade was going for
on his back.
Cade was going for a throw and now has his back taken by Andrew Tackett. Cade looking to see if he can address this very quickly, but there's a body triangle here. So at the very least, even if there's not a submission, it bodes very well for something in the future for the judges.
Yeah. This is a very, very strong opening for Andrew Tackett. Doing a little head bob on the back. Having a great time.
Wow.
Cade, less of a great time. God, he punched that across, man.
Yeah. I've been updating these right now, but I got to take a minute to kind of
I would
indulge this already.
You have got some time.
We got to stay on this, you guys. Okay, so we are still on the back. 3:20 left to go. Andrew Tackett on the back of Cade Rotolo. Cade bringing in a hand on the inside, trying to create some blockage. He lifts the arm ever so slightly. The hard part about this is that foot is on the floor from Andrew Tackett, but in transition gets brought back over. The difficulty here is trying to get your hips above. And if you can do it, it's great. But if there's a closed, sealed door, with that foot on the floor, it is limiting on where you can move. And yeah, that's the right move. You want to be scraping right underneath that chin to try and expose it here. And Cade is not known to make a ton of mistakes. But everybody's got a chin and everybody's chokeable. And Andrew is underneath here.
On the face.
Oh, but For a split second, Cade was out of it.
Oh,
and through
that was
dynamic work,
beautiful.
makes the best fucking pendulum sit-up I've ever
That was
seen.
incredible.
Holy fuck.
Straight into the fucking forward
You know what's so
roll to
funny? My
scrape 'em
students, whenever I talk about the idea of a half guard escape, and I get to a pendulum up to sit up, they're like, and then I show it to them. I was like, this is how I took your back. And they go, oh. And I was like, I'm old. I need that pendulum to kick me up.
out. Ooh, nice little foot sweep slide
Wow.
by.
Here's the thing.
Cade going right back
If you're
to it.
Cade, right now, this is all just about the respect and making sure you stay consistent because you probably have lost this round. A body triangle is a hard thing to come back from.
It's one of those where you have an opportunity to make a case. If he snatches the back, he has something deep. Maybe that's something the judges give him. We don't really know. This is the most action-packed round we've had in a minute. That hasn't ended in a submission.
I mean, here's the nice part about this for me that I think we should consider. These matches today have been equally as compelling as the ADCC matches.
Yeah.
If not with the added element of now it's for $1 million. So that's why you're seeing these two boys scrapping. These two boys know exactly what this is about. And if you really think about it, they were some of the first individuals to be named as participants for the Craig Jones Invitational. And more importantly, when both sets of these brothers announced that they were part of this whole shindig, this whole thing, instant credibility. Because everybody said, oh man, I could see a Tackett winning ADCC. We've already seen one Rotolo win an ADCC. All of these guys here, just a spoil of riches, honestly.
Absolutely.
Man, what an incredible thing to see there.
Yeah, nobody is surprised to see these guys. in the
Got
semis.
it.
That was beautiful.
One
Little
second.
Uchimata from Tackett and Cade rode it all the way to the top. This is what we're talking about with, like, Cade could theoretically have made a case. I mean, I think it might be a little too late here, especially with Andrew recomposing close guard can opener. Okay.
This is a kitchen sink situation, sir.
F you, bro. He just wants to send a message at the end of the round. Yeah, Cade was looking like he could have made a case to win the round. It's hard to beat back control.
Yeah.
But
And maybe you're thinking to yourself, you just want to try and win with the submission, period. And that's cool too. But you do get the sense that you're in with somebody who's going to be a gamer with you. It's the first time I've really seen Andrew look a little exhausted. But those breathing exercises, that's where they come into play. Normally Cade gets that throw. We've seen him do it before multiple times for many different individuals. Andrew's balance and his recognition of the position, so good. You know what's weird about these little mini battles that they slow down here in the slow-mo? All three go for the blue corner, which is going to be Andrew Tackett. Not a surprise here, but you know what's great about those little mini battles? When they did the slow motion on them, you get the sense of, oh, he didn't get submitted here, or there was no big action there. But I'm looking at that, I'm like, my joints feel sore looking at it because of the aggressive snaps that your arms make, the way it goes to your body. You start to think to yourself, oh no, like that shit builds up over time. 1,000 paper cuts in a match still fucking hurts, dude.
that was cool. He gave him a second. He gave Andrew a second to clear out what looked like a hair in his mouth. Andrew goes, one second. Cade chills for a second, pops a hair out of him, goes, okay, goes right back to clubbing him.
You do get the sense that these two boys, if they did see each other in back, said, let's put on a show.
Yeah.
Like, I like them. You know, the Tacketts and the Rotolos, two sets of individuals who over the years have always been like polite, incredibly great jiu-jitsu, and easy to get behind.
Yeah.
And when I interviewed the Rotolos, or I don't even know if I interviewed them, I think they just were talking about the idea of, yeah, it might have been that. I think I brought up the idea of the Tacketts versus the Rotolos, and they said something to the effect of, oh, we've already beaten them, so that's easy money to us. I'm like, yo, for real, damn, fam.
Easy money is
Tuning him up.
Interesting way to phrase that. Whoa, right to the heel hook. Right to the inside heel hook.
He might.
It looked like he definitely put some torque on that.
He
definitely put some
that
torque
pit
on that,
now
bro.
has become an ally to Cade
He just
Rotolo
fixed his
here.
hair, bro. This kid's crazy.
Andrews pressed up against the edge of that pit, and Cade has some time. Now he has both legs here. What exactly are we trying to do if we have both legs, especially when he's telling, or no, he doesn't have both legs. He has one right there. No, he did have both, but he did lose it in transition. Both these gentlemen are going to stand back up. There's 2:58 left to go in this round still.
Man. These little hip-to-hip Uchimata battles have been very interesting.
Yes.
As far as neither one of them ever at any time backing out. Both
I
of them
will-
just trying to ride it.
I will point this out, though. This is the first time we've seen Cade this intense. Like, this has been his moment, like, in this match. This has been his best offense.
Cade's winning this in my mind. Right now,
in this
round.
second round, he's
this
definitely
round.
winning. Yeah.
The inside heel hook is really, that was a very much so. I think Andrew has to have taken damage.
Yeah.
You know, you never really know, but it looked like all the building blocks were there, all the mechanics were there to deal some. He's in on a Darce.
Uh-oh.
Rut-row. That's 2 deep submission attempts.
Yep. This,
He has picked up some steam.
I mean, you're seeing it on Andrew's face. This is a good reset here. For a split second, you saw his hand come up. You weren't sure if that was going to be a tap
he's
yet or
running
not.
off of that one.
But that
That's
is a lot of
tough.
time. Now we're going into a north-south. I mean, let's go Dragon Sleeper, fam. This is the time to, like, all the shit that you don't do to people. This is the stuff. This is the time to go ahead and bring that out. But instead, I think he's going to go back, and as a result, gets in transition, gets put back into guard. This might give Andrew a few seconds here, but this has been a good round. I might argue this is a 10-8.
I was just thinking that.
I think this is close.
With a deep Darce, with a deep
With a
inside
heel
heel
hook,
hook, you're
those
looking
two
at
things?
a 10-8, yeah.
And that Darce was enough where you say he's gulping a little bit there, you guys.
Yeah, the fact that he got out of Cade's Darce says a lot, especially when it got what looked like pretty fucking deep. I mean, he went for that little leg grab that him and Will Tackett liked, the leg grab defense, and abandoned it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you are not going to be able to last out this one? Not surprising. Cade's nasty. Both the Rutolas are nasty with that Darce, man.
Fascinating, everybody. Uh-oh. Rut-row. Uh-oh. Coming in maybe for a slicer here, maybe missing it. We'll crab ride to the back. Ooh, no, still not
If
out.
he comes up on it.
Yeah, he still could make a decent off of it. But
Little toe
now
hold.
going for a toe hold, this is just a shootout at this point. 22 seconds left to go. It may not be enough to get a tap, but maybe you're thinking about the next round. Maybe you're thinking about trying to make a little bit of a pain that will give you an edge in that next 5-minute period if Rotolo keeps his legs safe. But I actually give the advantage to Rotolo on the leg locks on this one. So I think for the most part, we live to see another day. Round 3 coming up very shortly, but this has been delivering for us right now, you guys. So very happy to see you guys joining us in multiple different areas. Thank you guys. This is so great. I'm just now seeing some of you joining in. If you are new to this, you're joining in. We love it. We appreciate you guys. And I have been told that we have some kind of live reactions to this match from the actual audience. So we are waiting to get that information right now. We'll post it up here very shortly. But it has been, this match is delivering, if you ask me. So very pleased, very happy to see how it's been transgressing so far. Just to give you an idea, we have our folks. They've been spread out yesterday. Kevin was part of our crew today. He is now joining us here, but he was part of our crew that was over at the CRAIG Jones Invitational. And I think, was there 1-8 in there?
Miha gave him a 10-8. The other ones are 10-9s.
Got it.
So it looks like we're tied up. It wouldn't have affected much because, Tackett wins that third one. He wins it. Either way, the winner of the third wins.
Yep.
Whoop. Right, looking at the back. Looking at the back is Tackett. That's tough to climb, man. That upper back is on the floor, but he's getting there.
So let me do this with you guys. We're going to keep the action going here on our side, but I do want to kind of bring you a little bit of a slice of life and show you what it is that's happening, the scene live at the Craig Jones Invitational. So we cut to that and we'll be right back with more coverage, but take a look at what the scene is like.
Oh my God. I think this is the most exciting jiu-jitsu match I've ever seen. I honestly think that. I've seen a lot of great matches in the last 20 years. I haven't seen one better than this. This is absolutely top. This is outstanding.